Hello! Welcome to Phantasy Star Online 2. It is the end of episode 4, or well, the final chapter. Not this part's going to be, definitely not going to be the end. But we have hit really the part where the story takes a massive dive in terms of its quality. And now it's super hardcore generic anime with a god going to reset Earth or some shit because he's upset with human evolution and crap. But the sub-stories first.
Oh, hey there. My position in the Intelligence Bureau means I get to hear all sorts of things. And it sounds like you've gotten yourself wrapped up in something huge. As per usual, I guess. Well, I'm sure it's nothing for a battle-hardened vet like you who isn't fazed by anything. But it's gotta be tough on Hitsugi and the gang. And that's why I've been thinking of doing something here. A surprise to cheer everyone up. Once everything's over, I'm doing a huge commemorative live show to lift the spirits of everyone from both Oracle and Earth. I'll reward everyone's hard work with a cheery, fun new song. Hitsugi and the others will love it, I'm sure. Alright, it's settled. I better get a good song ready. One that'll bridge our two worlds. Oh, and this is a secret just between us, okay? I really want to surprise them. Oh, and this is also a present for you, since you've been fighting so hard through this whole thing. So make sure you come to see it.
Cool. I don't know where these exactly fit within the context of the story. I'm just going to assume the two missions, main story missions, are back to back.
You've come at the perfect time. I complained to the Intelligence Bureau about a matter the other day, and out of nowhere, Castro boarded the ship. It's an explosive situation.
I don't feel like stirring up trouble or making things worse, but very well then. Text alone is rather dull, so I thought I should come to directly explain details and make an apology as commander of the Intelligence Bureau. I grilled the visitors from Earth who came the other day, and Aika is conducting observation. We were able to investigate in absolute secrecy, but my sincere intent was just to deal with this myself, without hiding it from you all. But it was all meaningless if our actions made you feel uncomfortable. And so, as the commander of the Intelligence Bureau, I humbly apologize.
I like his new appearance. He looks so much better.
Even without doing all of that, I'm pretty sure I gave you data on Hitsugi and the others. Why did you need such an unsubtle investigation?
Just as you say, I indeed received your data regarding Hitsugi and Anga, Sierra. But a portion of Hitsugi's data was redacted, and I'm unable to access it.
What? You can't access it?
Yes, it's protected by a very powerful lock. After some pondering, I think it may be graphical data depicting everyday life on Earth.
It's probably footage taken from that one time in the bath.
The stuff that they cut from the game.
The
They
data
voiced
was
it.
hidden, and it's unclear
They
to
cut
me
it.
who could have concealed it. But if they did share the data, at that moment, with a hostile organization, it's going to cause us a lot of trouble.
I don't have a problem with them cutting it. Chapter 1 of this episode overstayed its welcome with that. Would have overstayed its welcome if they kept those bathhouse scenes. They're just dumb, joking moments. Nothing like really needed for the plot.
The Intelligence Bureau can't overlook that possibility, so we were inevitably forced to launch an investigation. That's the long and short of it. What's wrong, Sierra? Your face is kind of twitching a little. Did you recall something?
No, not really. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all, in fact, right? Right?
Would you perhaps happen to know something?
Not a thing.
Is that right? Well then, I'll take your word for it. Well, I'd better head back, since I now have even more work to do.
More work to do?
Well, now I know who's responsible for the sloppy data seal. And someone has to lock that file properly, right? Should the contents see the light of day, I imagine our relationship with our friends from Earth will take a nosedive.
You knew all along? Khosra!
Sierra, you excel at many things, but you still have a lot to learn when it comes to deception. Maybe work on your people skills a little bit. Eventually, you might learn to pull the wool over my eyes. I apologize for taking up so much of your time. Well then, I'll see myself out.
Just what the hell is up with him? He makes me so mad! One day I'm really gonna give it to him.
Hey. Things on Earth seem rather rough. You okay? Sorry I can't help you much.
Earth is in good hands. Trust me, if too many Arxops get involved, it would just confuse things. Too many cooks, you know? And that means that Matoi can help us out here, with office work, aka busy work. Big heaping mountains of it.
I'd really rather be out in the field.
Not a chance. While I share your sentiment, you need to take it easy.
But I'm a guardian. I'm not supposed to be all cooped up in here.
True, but you've really been overexerting yourself. Especially with all the fuss over that Dark Falls, back before our friend here woke up. Helia's really worried about you, so just help out the other bureaus for a bit and at least try to look like you're taking it easy, okay?
Okay, I get it.
Acceptance is the first step. Everyone, Maria and Xiao included, just screws around doing whatever they want, so you're a big help.
What's Xiao doing?
Exactly what I'd like to know. Even when there's a big crisis, he just leaves everything to Sierra. I guess he's buried in some big calculations. I should have realized that I'd have to deal with all of this when Maria became commander of the General Affairs Bureau and made me her lieutenant.
Come on, Sarah. Don't you find it fun despite all of that?
Well, if I have to do it, I might as well enjoy myself. Plus, the commander leaving me alone means I can basically do whatever I want. And if any actual problems arise, I can just push all of them off onto the commander so she can feel my pain.
Sarah, your face just now was kinda scary.
Well then, you'd better do your best to help out so we don't have any such problems. Right, Matoi?
Wait, how do we circle back to that?
Great timing. I was just asking everyone here about their avatar arms for future reference. You were saying that your avatar arms are based on Japanese mythology, Itsuki?
I'm not entirely sure myself. But this little guy is called Ame no Murakumo. Originally, it had a strong connection with Ame no Habakiri. Kori over there broke the Ame no Habakiri. And I think maybe this one was born out of a need to get over all that. I was surprised to find that even my clothes had changed to match the Ame no Murakumo. But it actually really ties the look together.
I see. So that's the story behind it. Next to Kori's sword, the one that broke Ame no Habakiri, looks a little sinister, doesn't it?
Well, it looks this way because of the legend it's based on. Of all the things you could have conjured up, it's so like you to have a famous magical sword like Graham as your avatar arm.
Magic sword? Just what exactly is the legend behind Graham?
To sum it up briefly, this little bastard brings ruin to its owner and everyone around them. It's famed as a dragon-killing sword, though.
I guess I kind of felt like this impulse to destroy everything, and before I knew it...
You've always been more into those kinds of sordid legends than Japanese mythology in the first place, Corey.
That you two could manifest such avatar arms. It's impressive. While I admit that it's easier to visualize, I just can't get why you'd recreate legendary and mythical weapons to the letter.
Well then, what's your avatar arm based on, Enga?
My phantom gun. I made it this way simply because I thought it would be too much trouble to walk around carrying a real gun. In Japan, among other countries, you can't just carry a gun around. But this way, I can summon and dismiss it at will. Handy, right? What are you giving me that look for? You got something you want to say?
You've got absolutely no sense of romance.
Just like you to prize efficiency above all else, bro.
Whatever.
So, what the avatar arms turns into varies based on its owner. In other words, the avatar arms can tell us a lot about their owner's disposition and tastes. Maybe even their hidden desires and such?
Yeah, I think you're right. After all, Corey's secret desire for death and destruction is now crystal clear to me.
Hey! It's not like that, okay?
Alright, battle time. Having just seized Mother's power, Adam has disappeared along with Ophiel after pledging to realize Earth Guide's true goal of remaking the entire world. The upheaval which he sought was just beginning.
How unfortunate. I really thought Anga and the rest of them would understand my explanation.
You feel that way because you are focused on the Earth's future, my lord. A thing vulgar people can seldom comprehend.
Ophiel, I won't allow you to speak contemptuously of Anga and the others at Arx. If they hadn't helped us, we wouldn't have made it this far. I expect you to be grateful.
I overstepped. Please forgive me.
As long as you understand.
Adam, sir. Arx, they've sent a message. It seems as if they're questioning your actions. It is a strongly worded message that unequivocally demands a response. Sir Adam, what exactly is...
There is no need to respond. My silence will speak volumes about my intent. More importantly, how long has it been since you joined Earthguide?
Sir, you kindly took notice of me 10 years ago, and I have now served as a guard for 3 years and 4 months.
I see. 10 years. That's an instant compared to how long the stars have been shining. But I suppose it's quite a long time to humans. I thank you for your devoted service.
Not at all. Your guidance has led me to new strength and wisdom, sir. I, and all my strength, are at your service.
At my service? Let me correct you. Both my own strength and yours ought be used in service to the Earth, to bring about new evolution.
Evolution, sir?
Yes. Humans and the Earth must change to produce new wisdom, return to the time of creation, and make a new Eden here in this world. And to take a form befitting that Eden, humans must evolve as well. Thank you for serving me. in spite of my flaws. Let's evolve into something perfect together. His body couldn't contain it. Evolving is difficult.
What have you done, my lord?
I fed ether into his body to have him manifest a form more suitably evolved. Mother's power is capable of so many things. The path of evolution must be the correct one, and as such, I'll need to do further trials and make adjustments along the way.
Forcible physical evolution? Sir Adam, if you do it by force, will the body not be warped and destroyed?
There are some bodies that can withstand it, Ophiel. I know, because I've seen it many times. Evolution occasionally involves sacrifice. That is true of anything. Well then, shall we be on our way, Ophiel? Let us be the midwives to Earth's rebirth.
Guy's crazy. Maybe one of those people that would accept the flood in Halo. They're part of human evolution.
Shortly after Adam retreated, we lost contact with the Earth Guide's Las Vegas headquarters completely. Other branches of Earth Guide have even sent messages to ARX asking what's happened. It seems as though the members of Earth Guide don't know about Adam's true intentions either.
His real aim was to steal Mother's power when she was weak, and then he said he was going to lead Earth to evolution. How can he do that?
That means that all this time, he was just using us and ARX to pull this off. Adam, you!
Adam cannot even conceive of the notion of having used you. It's never even crossed his mind. He believes that he is always doing good. On the contrary, it's unlikely he understands your reasoning at all. That is why he tried to convince you. To him, Mother is an evil being who abused the Earth. Naturally, he feels beyond reproach for killing her. And naturally, he believes stealing her power and using it to Earth's benefit is a just act. Perhaps the only just act.
Using it to Earth's benefit? Is he going to use Mother's power for evolution or something?
Yes, Adam's goal is evolution on Earth. He wants to make this planet like Eden once again. Put another way, he intends to remake the world using the power of ether. He must find it difficult to accept the loss of Eden and the absence of a god in this era. He still regrets his exile.
Fiend Phaleg, how do you know so much? What's your relationship to Adam?
Consider him my opponent in the longest battle in human history. I wanted to kill him before something like this happened, but the unexpected got the better of me.
Kill him? You're planning to kill Adam?
Yes, that's right, young lady. That is the only way. Unlike Mother, he does not believe that his actions are wrong. He will never stop. Do you understand, young lady? I've no choice but to kill that man, for lack of a more apt term. Despite being your enemy, you hesitated to kill me. Do you really think you can kill a former ally?
I'm not important enough, or powerful enough, to decide who lives or dies. There's just one thing I can do right now. And that's to follow my heart. I won't lie to myself about what I want. I already decided that. And it won't change.
This person killed Mother. He casually slaughtered her just when reconciliation was in reach. Do you not hate him?
Of course I do. I'm not that nice of a person. I'm overflowing with anger. Still, that doesn't change my opinion. I'm going to stop Adam. I'll listen to what he has to say. Find out his plan. And stop it. Because that's what I want to do.
Young lady, would you be so kind as to tell me your name?
Hitsuki. Hitsuki Asaka.
Well then, Hitsugi, let us conclude our meeting here. After all, you and I are not allies. From now on, we will be competing with one another. Each of us will apply all our strength to our goals. Me to kill Adam, and you to stop him. However, I do hope we both live, so that we can encounter each other at our full strength. Now, would you be so kind as to escort me to Earth? I am sure that Arx is not so boorish as to turn away a guest without even an escort.
Enga.
What is it, idiot? What did you come here for?
Scoot over a little. I wanted to see you, looking all down.
Too bad for you. I'm not that down. I felt like things would turn out this way eventually.
So, you doubted Adam from the beginning?
He would always say senseless things. He had a spirituality that made it hard to believe he was a regular person. I think that's why he was able to form Earthguide and attract all those followers in the first place.
Were you drawn to him too?
Yeah, why deny it? Guess you and I both got played. Only difference is Mother Core pulled your strings, and Earthguide pulled mine. I was so overwhelmed trying to act grown up. All I could do was take the first hand that reached out. And it was Adam's.
Oh.
What's that look? It's kinda pissing me off.
Huh, but you're actually being open and honest for once. It's not like you at all.
I guess so. Unlike someone I know, I made sure not to bottle everything up inside and hold it in until I explode.
Yeah, Corey really caused a lot of trouble.
Just gonna let that sail right by you, huh? Just when I thought everything worked out with Mother, all this happens. Earth's one problematic planet, huh? Making a lot of trouble for Arx, too. The Mother issue was at least connected to Arx, but this is entirely Earth's problem now. We've got to do something about it ourselves.
Enga, don't forget to lean on me, too. Huh? You told me to depend on you more, right? Because we're family and all. That goes both ways. I'm your family, too. Let's help each other out when we're in trouble.
I'm not so full of myself that I'm tempted to try to do things all on my own. I'll do what I can and rely on those I trust. I'm counting on everyone. Our friend, Corey, and you, of course. Let's do this, little sister.
Count on me, big brother.
Oh, hello! Al. And Corey, too? Well, don't you two make an odd pair?
Inga and Hisugi were chatting, so I was taking a walk when Corey suddenly...
I'm good at reading a room. Didn't want to interrupt a private chat, so we third wheels just cooled our heels.
Our friend isn't here either, so in that sense, I'm a third wheel too. So, let's do some third wheeling together.
Aw, but it was a perfect opportunity to listen in. Sierra, what are your... or rather, what are Ark's thoughts on this whole situation?
Excuse me?
Well, Al and Mother are originally from our world, so their business is Ark's business.
However, one could argue that the Atom situation isn't an Ark's problem, but instead an Earth-specific one. And because of that, you're worried about whether Arks will help out.
Yes.
Like you said, no matter how big Arks gets, we just don't have the manpower to take care of every single planet, let alone reason to. Even so, this entire incident began because of Mother's rise, and is a result of Al's rescue. So, don't worry, Corey. Arks is officially here to help. We've already negotiated all over the place and got Admiral Ulk's approval.
Were you worried they wouldn't help us out, Corey?
Yeah, something like that.
It went without saying. They're our comrades, and comrades come running in times of trouble. And if you, Hisugi, or Inga are ever in trouble, that's what they'll do. Every last one of them.
Well said, Al. Succinct and most correct. Al's right, Corey. You, Hitsugi, and Enga are our comrades, now and forever. And Arks does not abandon its comrades. Rest easy, because you can rely on us.
Thank you.
Oh, on that note, I have like a million questions about Earth's technology. I'm so curious. Like, take PSO2, for example. I think it might be possible for us to recreate its technology for cross-dimensional transport.
PSO2? Well, I've got it installed on this tablet right here.
What? Could I maybe borrow that for just a little teeny tiny bit? Oh, I see now. Once you've got the coordinates, you just... Ah, so that's how it is. Oh, I knew it! I knew if I could just see the real thing, I'd be able to figure it out. So as a show of thanks, I'll grant you Ark's full cooperation.
Huh? Is that really all it takes?
I'm just teasing. However, I don't think it's an especially hard decision given that you're asking for Ark's aid. We are your comrades after all. Isn't that right, Al?
Yeah!
What the? Oh, what's happening? We're picking up abnormal readings of ether in the Las Vegas area. No, not just in Las Vegas. The amount of ether on Earth is rising. It's like it's blanketing the whole planet.
Oh!
I've got a bad feeling about this. He's trying to force something to happen. Hurry! Hurry! Call everyone! We've got to stop it!
Thank you for the escort. It's not a proper thanks, but would you care to fight me? I can see just a hint of frustration in your eyes. Fear not, I jest. Such things have their time and their place, of course, and what we have here appears to be neither. That young lady, Hitsugi, was it? She looks well at last. Altogether different from when our paths last crossed. Everyone around her seemed to have strong wills, not just Hitsugi. They were very human. I will not give you credit for all of it, but they likely give that impression because they have you. How very splendid. I wonder why that man fails to believe in the strength, the vibrancy, the beauty of the human will. The people who live today have the ability to make progress on their own 2 feet, yet... An earthquake in Las Vegas?
Help me.
It cannot be. He turned into a phantasm. What have you done, Adam? Is this how you envision the evolution you so crave?
I don't get how turning people into monsters equals human evolution. Man, you fuckers little resilient, huh? There we go.
We are currently preparing special VR training for all ARC's ops to participate in.
You saw that as well. This is Adam's doing. He is forcing evolution on living creatures, birthing incompatible, mutated monsters. This forced evolution of his is wholly unwanted, a desecration of the present human life. We have no time to dawdle. If she is unsure or indecisive, I trust you know what to do.
I'm all for killing the bastard.
So this forced evolution twisted the members of Earthguide into mere shells of their former selves. I don't want to believe it, but you did see it happen right in front of you, yeah?
Inciting an evolutionary change in the body. It's like with the false spawn.
That's right! It seems especially ironic when you take into consideration that Falspawn were originally created from photons. Almost at the same time as the report, the entire Earth's ether level began to increase. It's as though the Earth itself is producing the ether. It's a clear anomaly. In accordance with the increase in ether, phantasms are appearing sporadically all over the world. Matoi and the Six are in the process of working with the local Earth Guide and dispatching the main ARC's forces to deal with these incidents. However, with the intensity we're seeing, forget stemming the tide, it's only going to get worse. There's no end.
It's like the ether is crying out over being forcibly changed. It's as if he's trying to remake the entire world. What's he trying to make with the ether? What do you think could make it behave like this?
He must find it difficult to accept the absence of a god in this era, and his loss of Eden.
So he's trying to give rise to a god? He sure seemed to think he was a god. Give rise to a god. Huh? Hitsugi? I thought you were joking, but...
Guide Earth, seek further evolution, reform the world and bring about a new one. The shortest way for the guy to do what he says he wants to do is to create a god of creation, yeah?
Sounds like something right out of a myth. Some epic tale of the ancients. Don't we give our dreams form the same way? Fair point.
We have to stop Adam.
Of course. I don't know about guiding Earth or seeking evolution, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let him do this. We're not strong enough on our own, though. Even with Hitsugi, we still wouldn't be enough. That's why we need your help, too.
The people of Earth sure feel a strong sense of responsibility. Or maybe it's something to do with your nationality? I'll obviously be helping out too. ARCS isn't just about taking out Falspawn, but the survey and continued survival of all planets.
Yeah. I really should spend those points on the rest of the forms. Alrighty. Not quite the end. I mean, it'll be the final main story mission, but I still have to do the trigger quest for the post-game boss. And then attempt this fight. That's going to be 1 or 2 parts later. Alright, thanks for watching.